Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it for a big play. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, for these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw at screen. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, and a good pickup there on first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Finds some fresh air. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there, you know you're not going to throw it very much, but they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box. It makes this offense even more exciting.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Good timing on the quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense now, it's decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field goal, or do you want to try to get a touchdown?
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. From the gun. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll run the toss. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Ott. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Makes the catch. It's Tatum. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Kick is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Ott. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Razorbacks want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Green. They're working that left side. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. No huddle offense to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off-play action. He's got his man across the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Ball is loose. Oh, he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Blake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Dropping back, it's Green. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Scores on the sneak.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on a football field. A top 5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Right back to the well. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this...
Oh, I'm out of space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll toss it to the left. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Working that left side now. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason, and he picked off. What a play to set him up. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll leave it with him. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Green. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Backed up now. Here's second and long.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Let's go. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Starting to feel a little pressure. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Green. Avoids pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Love the job by the defense containing the QB, staying in their rush lanes. Even if the first and second guy miss, making sure he stays inside the pocket, and inevitably they're able to get the sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw it. On the run, still looking. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Green. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. Touchdown, Arkansas. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. On the move, it's Ott. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. He throws one to the left. It's caught. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Sliding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Tatum. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Sooners are flying down the field.
Low, 22 water, ink.
Going to the run, it's up. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to get the corner. Spins away from the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a third down.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Arkansas, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Green. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offense.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short of the up-tempo for the offense.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Green. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
It's complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Mateer. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Razorbacks have it with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Rush is on him. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Arkansas, 28.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Finds his man. It's Ott. At midfield, he's got room. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 49, Arkansas 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive player.
Keeps the play going. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Green. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Razorbacks in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on his way. There he goes. He's at the touchdown Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And the Sooners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run it to the right. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Would they dare be aggressive on third down this deep in their own territory? Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on third down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Escape. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is
trying to get behind the defense. It's complete. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. On the run, it's time. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. It's a seam wide open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles. Really good ball security by the running back.
Well, give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking to take a shot. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Green. He's going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Motion from the back. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And one of the things you're taught as a defensive guy, when you're trying to strip the football, you got to secure the tackle with one hand, try to get the football with the other, and they're not securing the tackle. I get it. They're trying to go for the fumble, but they got to do a better job executing.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the back in motion. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Sooners line it up with a first and goal. To the fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air, it's Green. Skips away from pressure. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Takes the handoff. It's hot. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about